What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we are talking about Landman. I have been watching this series since it started. I've been a huge fan of this series, and I've been praising it, even into season 2, where there's been some people that have been critical of season 2, and I understand those criticisms. I've loved season 2. I think there's been some incredible character moments and some character development in season 2. It's not as action heavy as season 1. But I've loved it. I am loving this series. Taylor Sheridan, who is a fantastic showrunner. This is the guy behind Yellowstone, 1923, the prequels for Yellowstone, Mayor of Kingstown, Tulsa King. He did, was it Wind River with Jeremy Renner, which is a phenomenal movie. I think he was the writer of Hell or High Water, which is another fantastic movie. Taylor Sheridan is on point. And so we get to episode 9 of season 2 of Landman. And I was watching this episode and this happened. Now, as someone that watches the show and enjoys the show, and as someone that hates these freaks, these pronoun freaks, this scene in the moment threw me off. It took me out of the episode a little bit. Now, I love it in isolation, but watching the show, it was like a curveball. And I'm like, what are we doing here? With that said, it is hilarious and it's on point with roasting these freaks. So Asmongold does a reaction, and I want to use his because I did react to this clip on CobraCast, but I was very careful because I didn't want to get hit. So I'm going to use Asmongold's reaction. Now, I'm pretty sure Asmon does not watch Landman. So, and this is what a lot of people are reacting to this clip because it went mega viral. A lot of people are reacting to it. And if you watch this clip in isolation, it's perfect. And I'm not saying it ruined the show or the episode or anything like that. It just felt a little out of place and random when you were actually watching the series and the season. But here we go right here.
Paramount's Landman obliterates the pronoun argument after a show introduced a non-binary character. Oh boy.
Are you
Your roommate.
Are you on the cheerleading team?
Do I look like a fucking cheerleader? I'm pagan.
I'm Ainsley. Pagan.
Pagan.
Like the godless religion.
It's actually
Yes.
Latin. Means country dweller.
Are you from the country?
I am from Minneapolis.
I could have predicted that.
Is pagan Viking?
Still Latin, like I said 7 seconds ago. It's a ferret.
That's a long boy.
It's a ferret.
From the weasel family. Just getting used to your smell.
Uh-huh.
Should we be opposed to a room freshener?
A toxic airborne petrochemical that I breathe into my lungs.
Man.
So what are you...
So yeah, so you can introduce a ferret, and you're not asking for permission. You're not looking for what the other person is concerned with, but yet when they bring up something, you're going to be offended over it. Exactly on point.
Your pronouns?
My pronouns? Well, I would hope that's pretty clear.
Yeah, I don't make assumptions. I use they, them.
You know, I've always been curious. Why they, them? Because there's just one of you, and those are plural pronouns. Never really understood the hoopla of pronouns. My name's Ainsley, and I just can't really come up with a reason why you would address me in third person in a conversation that I'm a part of. So if you do, I'm probably not there. So I wouldn't really know what pronouns you're using anyways.
Yeah.
So why would it matter?
You smell like the beach.
I think it's because I use coconut oil as a moisturizer. Of all the oils, it penetrates the deepest.
Would appreciate if you didn't use that word.
Coconut?
Penetrate. Triggering. It insinuates the patriarchal power of the phallus. Penis. Do you eat meat?
Are we still talking about penises?
I'm vegan. I would
Oh.
prefer you don't eat meat in this room. I don't like music.
Well, I'm not a musician.
I mean, I don't like it played in the room. This is my safe space. I need my environment crafted to support my mental health.
I think the more attention you give your mental health, the better. Pagan.
Pagan.
That's what I said.
No.
The thing is that most of the people that I know that turned into people like this, I remember them from high school. Nobody liked them.
Correct.
Nobody wanted to be around
Correct.
them. They didn't have any friends. Man, yeah, you probably got to go somewhere else.
I'm gonna let you, they meditate.
Man. Yep.
Yeah, and this is how these people make everyone else feel. They make them feel miserable. They suck the life out of you when you are constantly having to tap dance around their mental illnesses. It's absolutely insane. Now, the rest of the episode, she goes and complains and wants to, be switched out. The university isn't hearing that. She calls her mom. Her mom goes in there. And it's exactly how I knew it would play out. She goes in there like a freight train and just steamrolls the university and gets exactly what she wants. It's absolutely fantastic. They did make another reference to the character. The mother basically says, she's just miserable and she wants everyone else to be miserable, honey. Don't worry about it. I'm like, oh my God, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. So now this has been getting a ton of traction online, and there's been a lot of discussion around this. And there's actually been people that are mad at the actress who portrays Ainsley Norris in the show because they feel that, she's being super toxic, shit like that. As I've said about it, I like Taylor Sheridan's stuff. Well, first, before I get into that, let's listen to the rest of what Asman has to say here. You got about another 20 seconds.
Yeah. Nobody wants to be, they're emotionally draining. Well, I think that what's very interesting about it, how just obviously selfish these people are too, about how okay, you have this nasty, smelly ferret in the room, but the other person can't use air freshener to make the room not smell like your nasty, smelly ferret. They're so inclusive, and really it's just selfishness. That's what it is. Crazy, unbearable people. Yeah, they're so fucking obnoxious.
Yeah, and then here's the scene. I'm assuming I can show this, but here's the scene with the counselor right here. And it turns out I could not share this scene because Paramount decided to block the video worldwide, even though I spent most of this video praising their damn show, telling people to go watch it. My video still gets blocked. So go fuck yourself, Paramount. Where she goes to complain about what happened. So this has been a pretty big deal online, and Taylor Sheridan. I like Taylor Sheridan. I liked a lot of what he's done. I thought the first 3 seasons of Yellowstone were fantastic. It fell off there towards the end. There's a lot of creative reasons why that happened. I have loved the Tulsa King. I've loved Landman. I haven't watched Mayor of Kingstown yet, and like I said, with Wind River, Hell or High Water. But with that said, as much as I like Taylor Sheridan, he gets into the virtue signaling stuff in some of his series as well. So don't think that you're just dealing with Alpha Giga Chad, Taylor Sheridan telling the woke mob to go F themselves, because he has shown definitely some signs of virtue signaling in some of his series as well. And so my whole thing was, I'm enjoying what's going on in Landman. I'm enjoying the arcs. I'm enjoying everything with Tommy, who's the lead character played by Billy Bob Thornton. And I don't want to get into specific storylines because it would kind of be a spoiler for somebody that is starting the series right now. It's only into season 2, so it's really an easy catch up if you want to watch it. And I do recommend it. I recommend it highly. But much like I don't like when Hollywood brings the real world stuff into their identity politics stuff and all of that, I kind of felt the same way about this. As much as I love it in isolation, and as much as I agree with everything that was said, how it was written, how the pronoun weirdo was portrayed, I would have rather it just not been in the show and you continue the storylines that you have established. Now, with that said, it does tie into a storyline with the mother and the daughter and how they tied it together. But I think that this has taken too much distraction away from the show, and people are thinking it's just a super, based show. There's been some comments from Billy Bob Thornton. He made a reference to the View and how they talk about Trump and all of that, but it was just like a little bitty comment that was funny and a throwaway, and I thought it was awesome. But overall, I'm glad that the people that are offended over this are offended. I want them to continue to be offended, and I want them to know that I don't care about their feelings in any capacity whatsoever. So, watch Landman. It's a great show. Season 2 has been a step back for a lot of people, so I just want to make everyone aware of that. For me, it hasn't. Season 2 has been a step slightly up from season 1 because of the character moments. But I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Have a great day, and we will talk to you later.